We are live audio. Let's do some sound checking.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, I know you guys are, I can hear you guys. I gotta see if we come over the internet. So if somebody has a Twitch open or a YouTube or Twitch open, I'll open one, by the way. But,
I've got one.
Do you know if we're,
What's the
is our audio going?
Hold on. What's the channel?
What's the channel?
TDD.Academy.
Yeah, for goodness sakes. That's like showing up to the Letterman show and not knowing, oh, what show is this?
What show am I on? Yeah.
I can't find it.
I can't find it.
I'm sure Letterman started out this.
You don't have it saved on your favorites?
Holy cow, I'm
That's
so embarrassed.
crazy talk.
I gotta go have the producer like screen these guys better.
What show am I on?
Okay, sound check passed. All right, so we're gonna go live here. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to TDD Academy. I'm your host, Lancer Kind, agile coach, science fiction author, troublemaker, and today we have our usual guest, solopreneur David Koontz, and also we've got Koala. He is the Minecraft developer from high school, and he's interested in learning TDD. David, I will hand over to you now.
Well, Koala, you've come to the right place, man. TDD is what we talk. We know all about TDD, so we know nothing about Minecraft. So maybe we can exchange some information as we go, because Minecraft is a foreign land for me. But I've done a little bit of TDD before. So last time we did some TDD, and we've gotten some tests and some working code tested, and we're working on the Roman numeral converter. What's that called? Kata. That's a Japanese term. Kata. Thank you. I probably should not go to Japan. I pronounce all the words wrong. We've got some working code, but we're starting to smell the smell of that if statement that's going to go on forever. Yeah.
Such an odor.
It's got that odor. Yeah. So we talked about last time getting rid of that big old if tree structure and coming up with some other fancy algorithm. So I'm open, or I've got one, but in my back pocket here. But do you have anything you want to try, Koala?
No, I tried something awesome. I kind of undid most of the second half.
Okay. Using the mapping capabilities, yeah. Well, that might come in handy again. One of the things we came up with last time was this repeat string method that we used. And after thinking about that, what came to me over the week was that before Roman numerals got advanced with all this fancy numeral stuff, they used to just count by making marks on a piece of paper or bark or clay tablet or whatever, and just a whole bunch of ones was how they counted. So why don't we use your repeat string function to just take our decimal number, and suppose we passed in a 12, for example, we'd take your repeat string and make a string of 12s, 12 i's, and then and then that's actually a very ignorant form of Roman numerals, And we could test that, and then we could work on the aspect of converting a number of i's to 5 and 10 i's to x and things like that. And that would we'd end up with a pretty good Roman numeral. So if you want to try that, we'll go back over to the test, and we'll put in a test for 12, and we'll see if we can get 12 i's. You're there you go, yeah. Yeah, that's what we want at first. So yeah, let's see if that test will run. So before we change the code, wait a minute. Let's run the test with all that other stuff in there. Let's run all the tests. Make sure that we're still where we were last time, and they all run except, did 12 actually pass?
No, it did not.
No, it failed. I'm seeing it as green on the screen, so I'm wondering why.
Well, I have a green selected.
Oh, okay. Your selection background color is green. Okay.
That's a very optimistic selection background color.
Yeah, that's throwing me a little bit. I'm thrown for a loop with that one, but I see the red bar up top. Okay, I'm with you now. So now let's make that thing pass the simplest way we possibly can, and that would be, I think, yeah, to change that thing. Yeah. See if that works.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we got a green test, and we could refactor this a little bit. And one thing I would refactor about that one, and tell me if you go back over to your implementation code, your converter, as opposed to equal to 12, I would just do this thing in all cases. Okay, and if we do that in all cases, then some of our other tests are probably going to fail, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 5, 4, 5, 55. Okay.
Yeah, so everything except 1, 2, and 3. So now let's go fix the 4.
Can we fix 5, 5, 5?
No, let's just leave them in there. We know they're breaking, but that's okay. We'll go one at a time, and we'll fix the 4.
Cool.
Okay, so right now we're returning 4 1s, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But 4 is really
4 i's. And so what we need to do is search our string for the occurrence of 4 i's and replace that string with the proper Roman syntax. I don't know if that's the right word. So why don't we write another method here? So we've got the repeat string, and it should be working, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's write another method called, I would call it something like simplify or something like that, because we're going to take the complex I string and simplify it into a more, yeah. And so the first thing that could make that 4 pass is to go, okay, if I can replace, if I can find 4 ones, I'll replace it. And do you know how to use the string function? Yeah, it's saying there that it's taking characters, but I think there's one that takes a string.
You can just use the
Okay, so you would replace it with IV. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I can double check. I can just unplug and replug it. Does it sound any better? Yeah, I just unplugged and replugged. Oh, we should stop.
Okay, so now we've got to hook these things up together, Koala.
Yeah.
Right? Because we've got where our tests are calling convert, and then
Hold on, I'm having some audio issues. Be right back. All right. I'm back.
all right, so our tests are calling convert, so then convert needs to call into simplify, right?
Yeah, so I'm seeing really good simplify.
Okay. And now that'll return. So I suspect if you hit the test button and run all our tests, that we'll get at least the number 4 to pass now. Don't you think?
Yeah. Well, I don't think number 5 is passed now. Well, number 4 is not passed. Okay.
Okay, so we got something wrong in our what did the failure message say? Expected 4 but got IV. So it got IV, but where's the expectation? Oh, but was, oh, it was I, and then I can't read that, but I in brackets.
Yeah. The brackets are just showing where it's different.
The brackets are what?
They show where they're different. They show the differences in the two things.
Well, I expected an IV,
yeah.
And your simplify method, did the simplify method run?
Don't know if it's good. So it's simplifying. Oh, I know what one now. Work now.
All right, that's a passing test for number 4. Is it, I don't understand, it's IVI. I don't know what that means.
Number 4 pass.
Oh, okay, that's for number 5 then, huh?
Yeah, I'm selecting number 5.
Okay. All right. So now if we go back to our implementation code, right now when I look at this, we're going to make, if I pass in a 5, we're going to make I, and then, yeah, and then convert 4 of them. And what we want to do is first convert 5 of them into V. Yeah, so there's an order of precedence here. Did you study that in maths precedence?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, it means that you have to do 5 before you do 4.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what you just did. So there we go. Now let's see if all our tests, let's run all our tests and see what happens.
I only hold on. 15 minutes.
Are we only running 1 at a time?
Yeah, I think. All right. So number 5 passed, but number 12 doesn't. You just said.
And number 12 didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 5, we got 5 to work, so now we have to work on 12, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
So here's a smell coming up, and that is that we're going to have to, when we try to do 1,000, we're going to have to hit 1,000 eyes, or we've got to get a lot smarter.
Yeah.
And we have a lot smarter already built in up there. It's called repeat string.
Yeah.
So we should probably use our repeat string to make our replacement searching matcher.
I see where you're going. That should work.
Yeah, I'd say hit the run button.
Yeah.
All right, 12 is working. Now it might be a little different to go to 55s, but let's try it. How would you get a 55? You would, if you search for 5 first, you'll get it. So we want to search for 50 first. And I don't think we need 2 X's.
Yeah. Yeah. I am.
All right, you're trying to pass a test that we haven't actually written, but keep, okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm trying to think, there's rules about negative numbers and stuff, and is 49 written IL? I don't know. Would it be written